Sideline is up right now.
Would you believe that we are at the halfway point of the regular high school football season? It's time to put in that extra effort, turn up the D, show the moves that make your team ready to make a playoff run. Tonight, we get an early look at the contenders out of the one and only FOX6. You know that we attract all ages on the show, so get ready to rumble. We're going all the way to 11:05 tonight. What teams are kings? What teams show the muscle? What teams have the wildest and craziest fans in their hometown? This is the fastest moving show on turf. It's Sideline. Let's go.
The most games, the best highlights, from your home field to our live studio. This is Sideline. Now, here's your Wbrc FOX6 sports team.
Oh, here we go. Cheerleader cam live atop Red Mountain on Sideline 2018. The Hueytown Golden Gophers bumped up. Why? They just smashed their competition. We've got the highlights coming up in just a bit. Speaking of highlights, 2 games of the week on this beautiful Friday night for football, starting with 2 up north, Hamilton and Winfield. Hamilton's James Brown. Ow! Feels good to Alex Reed, but too much Winfield is Logan Pollard, and the defense stepped up 38-14. Sheldon with a huge report on Game of the Week number 1. Game of the Week number 2, the aforementioned Hueytown Golden Gophers. Roydell Williams, an absolute beast. Nobody could stop them, including the Bearcats, up by 65, 5 touchdowns, 42-7, Hueytown. We've got that and a whole lot more over the course of the next 55 minutes. Rick Karle, JJ Pruitt, how you doing, kids? Welcome into the big show, huh?
What's up, man? The 30th season we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, and we keep going strong. Hey, if you're in town of Charlotte, Louisiana, Lafayette, Southern Miss, we're going to show you how high school football is played in our state.
Yes, and we've got plenty of highlights to show you, and make sure the scores are right down at the bottom. Make sure and if you have time, go ahead and call them in. I think we've got them all in.
Remember the old days, you just have to call them in, and now they're on Twitter and everything, so we're up to date. We're ready to go.
Whatever.
Okay, here we go, Pruitt. Let's get going, and this is the fastest moving show on turf. The Homewood Patriots, home field advantage tonight against Center Point, a team that's won 2 in a row, outscoring their last 2 opponents 54-7. Center Point on offense. Look at Homewood senior linebacker Trey Allen. You're going nowhere, and a little shimmy like, okay, go to number 19 in the first half. Center Point Eagles say, look, we can play that game too, folks. Kobe Collier sacking Larkin Williams, stopping a Homewood drive. Good defense of the first half by the Eagles. There's Hardy, Luke, Wes Andrew of Homewood Middle, and Luke, I'm making you laugh. Yeah, there you go. You couldn't hold it. Later on, great effort by Wesley Williams of Homewood High School. Looks like Amendola of the Patriots is up. Look at him go. Stiff arm. Nobody can bring him down. First down. That drive would stall. And the Eagles cheerleaders say, hey, we like that. But too much Homewood tonight. Williams up top to Marcus McGee. Far side of the end zone. That for 6. 24-0 Homewood. The 8th-ranked team in 6A jumps to 4-1 with a big shutout tonight.
Greensboro at undefeated McAdory, and look at the guy holding his flag, Rick. He chest pumps the guy, and he is pumped. He's ready to go for this game right here. But look what happens. Nice run here by D. Riddle. 5, 10 yards, 15 yards, but it's stripped right there. And guess what happens? Greensboro takes over. They recover. The McAdory defense holds them down to 4 plays with plays like this. The running back gets stuffed. Then second quarter, Desmond Dortch Jr. back to pass on the rollout. It's picked off by Kevin Pullum of Greensboro. Kevin Pullum will take it down a little ways, and then McAdory still not having anything on defense. They get revenge. Demarius Teacher taken to school. Fumbles it here. It's recovered eventually by McAdory. Someone does score in this game, Rick. McAdory actually ends up winning this game 10-0. McAdory over Greensboro.
Do not move, as later on we'll bring you not 1 but 2 games of the week, headlined by a sensational running back from Hueytown. The Hillcrest Patriots marching band is on its way. How about our team of the week, our coach of the week, and we're doubling up with our Sideline MVP winners, and tonight, Hoover has it. Stay with us. We'll be back. Wow. That's some volume there for the Hueytown Golden Gopher cheerleaders. We're going to introduce you to the gals in a matter of moments. Pretty strong. How you doing? Karle along with Pruitt bringing you Parker. Carver, Carver's only lost to Jackson Olin, who's unbeaten. Hello, folks. And Parker, 2-2, lost to Pleasant Grove last week, but they're capable of putting points on the board as well. So here we go to Parker High School. Okay, no, not at Lawson, but at Parker High. And again, a little bit cooler tonight and a beautiful atmosphere on the artificial turf tonight. Watch Parker get it going. Behind running back William Elam, taking the handoff, goes around the left side for the big touchdown run, and give him a sideline standout on that. We don't give a lot of those during the course of the night, but man, when he runs like that, you got to give him some recognition. Cheerleaders believe it in their team, and the Carver Rams are believing in their quarterback, Ladarius Crenshaw. He will keep it. He will go in for the score. They're 1-1 on the road. Again, Parker 2-2 overall, leading the all-time series 29-11. Parker D stepping up. Austin Threet with a pick sets Parker up inside the Carver 5-yard line. And Mr. Bison's, the herd is feeling pretty good, right? But the Carver D comes up big. Ladarius Crenshaw stopping Casey Buchanan. 14-12 Carver. They jump to 4-1. That's a big road win for the Rams tonight.
Rick, these two teams are about 10 miles apart, maybe even less than that. Sylacauga at Childersburg, the band playing at halftime. Sylacauga is a scoring machine. They scored 152 points this season, but not last week. And of course, Jordan Ridgway, 45 run and a first down here. Sylacauga on the move, and this is cheerleaders striking a pose. I like that. And Dalen Keith, he's intercepted right here by Zacharias Youngblood, and even though that offense is powerful, they can make mistakes. My man Jacob handing out the big play belt. Yes, that's the big play belt right there.
The big
Where
one,
do you think they got that from? Alabama?
There
Is that
you
what
go.
it is? Here's a big play. Austin Douglas throws a 60-yard pass to Cameron Thrash. It's not for a touchdown, but it is for a first down. It's for 60 yards. We won't give it a sideline standout, but Sylacauga wins it 13-8 in a low-scoring affair.
American Christian to Teton, 4-0. They hung 70 on Montevallo last week, outscoring opponents 197-50 this year. They're at Addison to take on that tough Bulldogs team, and they were showing us some love tonight. Here's quarterback Lawson Pratt of ACA, the keeper, 15 yards, first down, sets up the only score of the first half, and that was a field goal, and it made it 3-0 ACA. Aniston's Tyree Carmichael to Mondreco Thompson, 30 yards before he is stopped. Annalise to the rest of the Warrior cheerleaders having a great time tonight. Then ACA on the move again. Keyshawn Graham, 10 yards. Wait, ball knocked out of his hand. Aniston recovers. Hey, a defensive struggle tonight as ACA slipping by on the road. The final 15-0 to jump to 5-0. Well, how about you, Pruitt? You were at Ramsey High School early this morning for our Jack's Pep Rally of the Week. Man, you had a great time today.
Yes, these kids were rocking. The school was there. They played musical chairs. What a great time. And I had a little bit of competition myself.
Well, tell
not
me about
musical
it,
chairs, but it was against Tim Keenan. Tim was a defensive tackle, and I had no chance. No chance. Tim, from the get-go, just pushed me all across this place. It was very exciting. Ramsey wins tonight 40-0 over Central. Unbelievable. They got a pretty good team this year.
All right, we've got highlights of that. Coming up next, Bessemer City, Hoax Bluff, Southside Gadsden, and more. Stay with me.
We are Hueytown. We are
And Hueytown, consisting of Kayla, Keandra, Katie, Macy, Tiva, Lauren, Hannah, DeAndrea, Amaya, Morgan, Hannah, Ella, Malia, Emily, Grayson, Abby, Jillian, and Reagan. How about that?
They did pretty good.
And now, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office Defensive Play of the Week.
Oh, and the Sheriffs are going to love this one. Bibb County, Brady Seals the pick against Calera. Seals, a junior, ran it back 20 yards, and you're going to see more where this came from. Bibb County, the Choctaws, turning in our sideline defensive play of the week. Welcome back, Rick. Karle against J.J. Pruitt. You saw a good one tonight involving Winona, right?
Bessemer City and Winona. Bessemer City's got a really strong defense, Rick, and of course, every now and then they can really score.
Okay.
So when these two guys play each other, Winona kind of struggling a little bit, but they can still score as well. Will we see who scores the most? Let's take a look and see. Hey, the Winona band starting off pretty good. They are rocking. We got the highlights? Yes, we think they're rocking. We promise. There they go. See, I told you they were rocking. Look at that band. But you know what? The Dragons down 21-0. Maybe the band can give them a step. But Bessemer had a great running back. Tidarius Powell, great run and gets the first down, 20-plus yards there. More Powell here as the cheerleaders are excited. Powell just pummeling it, the defense of Winona. Just running the ball, another first down. Bessemer just ran the clock down in the third and fourth. They were already up 21-0 at half. Bessemer gets a break here to recover a fumble here, but Bessemer defense too strong. They get the goose egg tonight. Bessemer City wins it 21-0. Winona gets the goose egg.
Ohatchee and Leeds not down by the creek bank tonight, but at Leeds, Alabama, Ohatchee can put it up. Outscoring opponents 177-60 this season. Looking to go to 5-0 on the road tonight, but Leeds comes out strong. Nick Armstrong to Jacoby Hunter. First and goal at the 2. And we got it going for the Green Wave. Little sibling sharing there. Yeah. Oh, come on. It's late. Jacoby Hunter then, and the Wildcat. 2 yards out, and Leeds at home over an unbeaten Ohatchee team tonight. But here come the Indians. Michael Allward connecting to Larry Noah. 45-yard pass play, a sideline standout left to right to the 16-yard line. Look at him go. That gives him first down. They're in great position. Ty Lambright says no worries. He scores from 16 yards out. I mentioned this is an offensive juggernaut at Ohatchee, and they showed it again on the road tonight. But wait a minute. Leeds is not going away. Alphonse Hobson Jr. will answer back with a 9-yard touchdown run. Hey, Leeds played them tough. They would fall to 1-4. They lost 35-24. They played hard. Ohatchee stays unbeaten, Jay.
Bobby Beasley cooking up some burgers and dogs for the 75th matchup between the Yellow Jackets of Glencoe and the Eagles of Hoax Bluff. Hoax Bluff Darian Meads weaves through the defense, plows right into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown early in the first quarter. And yes, he stands up. He stands up. The cheerleaders love Sideline, and we love that sign, ladies. Thank y'all so much for putting it together. Nice artwork there, by the way. Sure. Here's Darian Meads again, handing it off. Slices and dices the ball through the Yellow Jacket swarm to end up another Eagle touchdown. Sideline standout. I just like the effort. Twists his ankle a little bit there, but he'll still play. And the Eagles mascot, he's just a dancing. Get down on it. Go ahead. Guess again. Meads is the go-to guy. He gets the job done. Another Hoax Bluff touchdown. Hoax Bluff would score a lot of them. 47-7 the final over Glencoe.
You know, Helena, the Huskies 1-4. They're having trouble scoring, average only 11 points a game. Southside Gadsden, a shutout last week, so we're at Barney Hood Stadium tonight. And Helena Huskies, Robert Stamba powering through the Panther defense to get the Helena Huskies on the board. So, again, they're averaging 11 points a game. That's already 6, make it 7 after the PAT. And the Helena cheerleaders feeling pretty good at Southside tonight. Then handoff. Kenneth Bothwell weaves in and out, takes it into the end zone. This is a sideline standout play for you at home. That's a Southside touchdown. So despite being 1-3, losing to Etowah last week, Etowah's a really good team. They won big again tonight. They're playing tough. The cheerleaders say that's why we're at home. Our photog, busy eating one of those hot dogs, looked up in time to catch Stamba back into the end zone. A 30-yard sprint. Hey, Helena goes on the road, gets a big 13-7 win. Their second victory of the season.
Welcome to the show! We're in Winfield, Alabama, home of the undefeated Pirates. We're hanging in the student section. Complete game highlights, interviews of the Aggies and Pirates coming up on Sideline! Yeah!
At Jack's, all about the South.
Sideline's Game of the Week is sponsored by Jack's, all about the South.
Welcome to Estes Hudson Stadium in Winfield, Alabama. It's a rivalry game, and you know we love those. The home team, undefeated Pirates, moving up a few classes out of 3A to take on Hamilton, 2-2 in Class 5A. A rivalry game, and a side note, these two teams, they don't like each other very much. How about a couple of quick shout outs to Elena on her 18th birthday, and this is Parker Spann, the Winfield public announcer for 58 years. You know, that's a lot of talking. Visiting Aggies, doing some talking on the field early as QB James Brown. I feel good with this throw. 19 yards to Alex Reed. Hamilton on top, 7-zip. Aggies holding nothing back. Try the onside kick, and you know what? It works. Gunnar Seahorn recovers, though the Winfield D hunkers down as Joseph Estes with the INT, finally giving the ball to the Winfield offense. Winfield makes the most of it. Quarterback Jackson Elkins to a wide open Gavin Norris. 40-yard score, 2-point conversion fails, 7-6.
We love WBRC and the Pirates. WINFIELD, we are Winfield.
That is the 2017 4A state champion Winfield cheerleaders, and they got plenty to cheer about on this play as Logan Pollard comes up with the loose ball in midair, takes it the rest of the way, 8-yard TD, 12-7 Pirates, first lead of the game for Winfield. Just before the half, Hamilton strikes again. Brown hooks up with Hogan Gann, 46 yards, and at the break, Aggies are up 14-12.
I know it's a really intense game, but when you play in these type of games, it's a lot of fun. And you got to admire how these guys are getting after each other, and you got to love this.
I'm Kalia. And I'm Lexi. And we hope our team wins. Go Aggies!
It looked that way after 24 minutes of play, but a huge third quarter set the tone for the rest of the way for Winfield. QB Elkins with some nifty moves, and he showed some heart. Finds pay dirt right here, 18-14. Then Elkins to the air to James Junkin. 24-14 at that point. A 19-point third quarter culminates with this Christopher Boyles touchdown run as the Pirates run away with a 38-14 victory.
We just play as a team, sir. We just we work hard as a team. We work hard this offseason. It's a brotherhood out here, and we just work hard every game.
What is it about this team?
We just play as a family. Everybody on this team is a brother, and we just love one another. We've always got our backs, and we're going to be there till the end, to the very end.
We came back out, and we did what we were supposed to do. We're a second-half team, and we did our job.
How does it feel to beat your rivals like this?
It feels good.
Shark meat on 3, 1, 2, 3. Shark meat! It's a 24-point victory, and for the first time since 2004, Winfield improves to 6-0. Hamilton slips to 2-3 on the season. What a Friday night for the Pirates. I'm Sheldon Haygood, WBRC Fox 6 Sports, on your side.
All right, he's Horace. Great atmosphere. Thanks for having us up. The Hollingsworth family, you'll be back. Trust me. JJ, what do you got?
All right. Meanwhile, Ramsey at Central Tuscaloosa. I mentioned I was at the pep rally earlier today. We got the game in hand. Let's take a look at that. These two teams never played each other, Rick.
Wow.
They're at Central, and the drum majors for Ramsey showed off some moves tonight against Central Tuscaloosa. Speaking of moves, let's see if Ramsey quarterback Jay Andrews, he's got some moves. Throws a 61-yard strike right here to Todd Battle to start the third quarter. Give it a sideline standout. Ramsey on the board, 26-zip at that half. Central High's mascot has more bounce to the ounce. Take a look at him. Jeffrey Rouser takes the handoff right here. He's going to run in a straight line through the Central D, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. Sideline standout again. Ramsey too much. I mentioned earlier, 40-zip. That's the final.
Well, progress being made at John Carroll Catholic. They won their first game of the season last week under Coach Cola. They beat Woodlawn tonight at Fultondale. Jason Jones, Jalen Sims starring. Look at Nick Sellers, the bomb to Ethan Cole for the Cavs. Next play threw a touchdown to Skylar Sanders. Unbelievable. Wait a minute. Where's John Carroll Catholic? They got 16 freshmen or sophomores on that team.
Alive?
Young. John Carroll Catholic going, you got to be kidding me. Then running back Aaron Boyd, 10 yards for the first down. Back comes Fultondale, the home of Art Darius Stewart. Mom and Grandma, by the way. Hey, Jalen Sims committing to Memphis today. How about that? And his whole family's proud. Then Javon Davis, the bomb to Willie Smith. It's a sideline standout play, and Fultondale doubles up their season average, 55-26. Big win over the Cavs at home tonight.
The Golden Eagles of Jacksonville showing us some love. Piedmont is where we are, and I got to tell you, these two teams are just like 12 miles down from each other up on Highway 21. Piedmont's Tadrian Fingers runs back a punt for the Bulldog, touchdown, makes it 2013. Jacksonville in the third, sideline standout real quick. And here's his mother, Erica, pulling from the sideline. She's loving it, loving her son. Jacksonville's Rontarius Wiggins here, and in for the touchdown after an impressive drive, makes it 28-13 Jacksonville. And the Golden Eagle band will have something to celebrate. I promise you, they're just jamming away. William Mahan right here on the run. Passes it to Carl Myers in the end zone. It's touchdown for Piedmont, but the final score, Jacksonville doesn't buy a touchdown. They win at 28-21, Piedmont's first loss of the season.
That's a big win.
Yeah, it is.
All right, no losing when we check out our sideline band of the week. The Hillcrest Patriots, pride of the Patriots Parkway, coming up in just a bit. All right, you want more action? You've got more action, right?
Fayette County at Sipsey Valley. Sipsey Valley band member Janiyah rocking the saxophone. Fayette County Blake Wallace passes it right here to Tredarian Walker for a touchdown. Oh, this is nice. Sideline standout. He was slowing down, but it had to speed up a little bit. Brian, Mary and the gang here cheering for Sipsey Valley. You'll see it right there. They're giving a nice wave. Sipsey Valley in action. Jordan Moore right here. Scores to put Sipsey Valley ahead. He'll go up. And, of course, running right into your video screen. Caitlin is glad to be back on top because she's a cheerleader. You know, that's right. Fayette County's Blake Wallace here. Passes, touchdown to Tredarian Walker. It's a touchdown. Sideline standout. Fayette County just outdoes Gypsy 31-27.
All right, how about that? Well, welcome back in, 10:38. Hope you know where your kids are in front of the TV, and we know where Christina Chambers is, the Pruitt Coleman in North Shelby County earlier tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Oak Mountain at Pelham. Oak Mountain lost 3 in a row. Can they bounce back with a win on the road? Pelham leading 24-0 in the second. Panthers with the ball. Xavier Langford with the pitch to Dylan Peterson. He breaks a tackle and he goes the distance, 40 yards for the touchdown. Pelham up 31-0. Check out Coach Cobbs, Pelham's athletic trainer. I asked his age, Rick. He said he's not quite 75 yet. Looking good there. To the third, Oak Mountain looking for a spark. Luke Piercer with the handoff. He'll go 73 yards to inside the 10-yard line, giving Eagles fans something to finally cheer about. Freshman quarterback Evan Smith hands off to Piercer again, 7 yards for the touchdown, but Pelham wins it 52-21. Hey, down the road, Calera hosting Bibb County. The Eagles looking for their first win of the season tonight. First quarter, Calera's Cornelius Brown fights for the 1-yard touchdown. Calera 7-0 early. Later in the first, Calera again, Brown drops back. He finds Quindarius Cruz and he'll break 1, 2. Hey, shake 3 tackles and finds the sideline. He's off, never coming second. Make most of your seconds. 59 yards for the catch and run. Calera 13-0. Still in the first, Brown again. He throws deep, but guess what? Brody Seals is there with the interception. He'll take it all the way down to inside the 20-yard line. And man, Bibb County, hey, we love you too. Check out all the ladies there showing us some love. Bibb County next here, Deshaun Morrell with a 7-yard touchdown run. Get this, Bibb County down 33-7, comes back to win at 34-33.
Wow.
I love those Bibb County uniforms too.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about some beastly runs? Thank you.
Yeah.
You going to Auburn tomorrow, right?
No, I'm here at UAB.
Oh,
They open conference play.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm
I'll be at
excited for
Bama.
the
We'll get another
Blazers.
crew at Auburn.
Yeah.
All right, go Blazers.
Right.
Hillcrest Bob Jones up in Huntsville. We're going statewide tonight. Bob Jones 2-3. Patriots under head coach Sam Adams. Patriots on the move. Watch the amazing run here. You talk about big sideline standout plays. Kaya Moore breaking tackles. Breaking more tackles. Breaking more tackles. He is off, breaking loose for the long touchdown, far side of your screen. Later on, more Hillcrest. Quarterback Michael Bramlett. Big, strong kid, also the team punter, to Ernest Ross for the touchdown. Hillcrest with some big plays tonight. 35-21. Bibb came back to win it. Man, the Patriots look good, at least for most of the game.
Hey, speaking of big, Rick, we got a big game of the week coming up. Coleman at Hueytown. Who's going to win? We've got the highlights and more coming up on the one and only Sideline.
That's right, the Gophers of Hueytown doing a great job. They always do each and every year. Had a big win in our game of the week earlier tonight. You talk about Hueytown. How about our coach of the week? You know, George Bates has done a great job at center point. Took it on the chin tonight at Homewood. Big comeback win last week over St. Clair County. He won his second straight. He's the former coach at Parker, at Woodlawn, at Minor, the familiar bow tie there. Had a couple pleasantries with him tonight, and his defense has really stood up. That is George Bates, our sideline coach of the week.
Sideline's Drive of the Week is sponsored by Rhonda Evans, your local Geico agent.
All right, now, you know, we're not talking about a football drive. We're talking about an auto drive, like a news car drive. An hour and 36 minutes, 96 miles to Aliceville, Alabama tonight as Aliceville welcomed in Pickens County, the Tornado. It's a 3-1 team against another 3-1 team. This won 3 straight at Memorial Stadium. Aliceville giving up only 7 points a game. Aliceville taking the field, and I hope you like defense. Xavier Glass with a nice tackle. And there's nothing ginger about that. And Sharon getting her groove on there later. Kajavian Bird with a nice tackle here. So we're you want big offense? Well, you're not going to get a lot. Well, as I mentioned, Aliceville's defense is simply stout, and so too is Pickens. They're only giving up 6 points a game. Xavier Wilkins with a nice run. In traffic, trying to make something happen. Aliceville fans like it. And then Nathaniel Latham will pick it off for a nice return. So, look, back and forth, and the score shows it. Aliceville 14-6, and a defensive struggle tonight. Welcome back in. Rick Karle along with J.J. Pruitt. We've got your game of the week in just a little bit, but you talk about big schools in 7A. Hewitt Trussville and Paul Tyson. Oh, yeah. Could the Alabama commit, the 4-star quarterback, set a school record for touchdown passes tonight? Would I ask that if that wasn't possible?
I think.
Here we go. Hewitt and Huffman. There's the choir. Great job with the national anthem tonight. And look at Bill Clark. And Bama's quarterback coach Denny Eno's also there looking at Paul Tyson. The defense shines early. The big fella sacks Huffman's quarterback here. And I'll tell you what, Hewitt can put points on the board because they put 56 on Hoover. They've also got some defense to go along as well. Pastor Doug Taylor, his wife in the stands, they're having a great job on sideline. Well, Hewitt is glad Pastor Taylor was there. Look at Mr. Goodwin, the final play of the first quarter. So there you go, right to left, and the legendary DeMarcus Kelly on the sideline tonight, as well as these gals. Here we go. Here comes Paul Tyson. We mentioned Paul, the big lanky guy to Javarius Woolen. Press the circle button. It's PlayStation if you didn't know, JJ, and there it is. Cox, completion records, touchdown records. Hewitt wins it 41-0. Tyson started tonight.
Vestavia Hill at Shades Valley. And the cheerleaders showing us the spirit from Shades Valley. Thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate it. All right, here's quarterback Isaac Sims. Calls his own number for the quarterback keeper. He'll just kind of breeze into the end zone. 7-yard touchdown run. Student section rocket. From first to goal, 2-yard line, Cooper Bishop scored a touchdown right here. Sorry for the referee being in the way. That's right, but they still got the shot in. The cheerleaders are happy about that. Vestavia, more action. Wayne Lowry III scores on a 20-yard touchdown. Vestavia Hills gets it 41-21 over Shades Valley.
How about over to North Side? West Blockton at North Side. First win of the season last week went West Blockton. Can they win one on the road? Chris Hilliker hopes the answer no. That's a fire extinguisher, by the way, there. North Side Rams pump, but West Blockton quarterback David Morris to Cameron Shadwick. Tackled by several Ram defenders in traffic. They're looking Ram tough, according to the North Side mascot tonight. And their quarterback, David Cochran, the handoff. Tackled for a 5-yard loss by Brennan Blake of West Blockton. They lost to Northside last year, but they're playing tough on D this year. Santana and the gang keeping it up. A lot of noise. Fire from the Rams fans. Corcoran to Luke Lunsford for a big first down coming up here. 34-6 Northside. West Blockton took it on the chin. Northside, good team. They're 5-1 this season.
Homecoming at Fayetteville. The homecoming queen is Emma Ray. She's nice. Nice crown there. Nice dress, too. Yeah. They're hosting Holy Spirit. And Holy Spirit quarterback Brendan Mullenix throws the 35-yard pass to Jalen Stevenson. It's not a touchdown, but it's a nice run and a nice first down. And the cheerleaders of Fayetteville, that's some spirit there. Brendan Mullenix throws a 15-yard touchdown pass. This time it is for a touchdown to Jalen Stevenson. Sideline standout, a nice pass there. And the Fayetteville coach, Byron Cochran, pacing the sidelines, just kind of saying, okay, let's get it going, guys. Brendan Mullenix again. Intercepted this time, though, by John Pate. But you know what? It's all right. Holy Spirit too much. They win it 31-0 over Fayetteville.
Sideline's Band of the Week is sponsored by Dale's Seasoning. How do you do your Dale?
How do you do Bands of the Week? How about the Hillcrest Patriots Pride of Patriot Parkway Marching Band? It's under the direction of Kevin Thomas, assisted by Megan Miller, Chase Moore, and Matthew Smith, 100 members strong. JJ, their theme, outside the box, as in Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah, box.
The Pride of the Patriot Parkway, the Hillcrest Patriots Marching Band. Job well done. Our second game of the week comes at you after the break. And we love the Hueytown Golden Gophers, who are going to want to watch this one. Go, Jay!
And now here's JJ's Game of the Week, sponsored by your Alabama Acura dealers.
Yes, the ladies of Hueytown over there want to see this game because Hueytown hosting Coleman in a big game. Hueytown's won 3 in a row. Coleman's won 2 in a row. Let's see who's going to win this one here. We go to the action here, and Hueytown players are pumped up for tonight's game as they come outside. The cheerleaders were just cheering. You guys were cheering them on there. Look at them over there cheering now. This is Reed LaFoy. finding Antonio Mason here. Almost runs it into your living room, jetting past plenty of Bearcats and into the end zone for the touchdown. Sideline standout. And the student section goes wild, Rick. A few plays later, LaFoy handed it off to Roydell Williams. This man is a beast among beasts. He takes it down all the way to the house for the touchdown. Sideline standout, one of the handful of touchdowns for Williams tonight. Hueytown out 14-zip. Peyton goes, say, go Gophers. All right, Coleman trying to answer back. Jaden Solons take the flips, goes for a first down. That's about all. Students believing in the Bearcats, but take a look at what happened. Fake punt here. Couldn't finish the drive. Roydell Williams, he's going to take this one yard. Running past plenty of Bearcats for the first down and then some. Roydell, they can't stop him. Cheyenne and Layton loving that. A few plays later, Roydell finishes off the drive there. Another rushing touchdown. Trinity and Israel, fellow band members doing that. And here comes Roydell again. Once again, taking the yard for a 1 yard first down. Oh, and then, oh my gosh. I got to tell you, as a running back, Rick, I'm just impressed looking at this guy right here. I'm going to tell you. A few plays later, Antonio Mason in the end zone for the touchdown. Hueytown, you mean somebody else scored beside Roydell? 35 points. The Gophers win it 42-7. Sound after the game.
All day through school, I feel it's a great feeling. Had these guys 2 years, love them.
We still got a lot of work to do. We're just taking it one game at a time, but like I said, we are building confidence, and I think our kids are doing it. But we just, like I said, we're trying to take one game at a time, and hopefully we can get a win next week and sort of lock us in the playoffs, hopefully.
Again, that one game right there, 42-7, Hueytown over Coleman. Ladies, y'all can cheer again if you want to. That was an amazing game. Roydell Williams on fire.
Wow. And how about the Mason kid? I mean, like, Roydell's not enough.
Exactly.
Coming at you.
Yeah, we don't want to forget him.
You know, not this much buzz over there since Jameis Winston played at Hueytown. Okay, let's talk about Mortimer Jordan and Hayden. Mortimer Jordan Blue Devils. Winners of 4 straight. Hayden losing 4 in a row going in under Keith Register. So let's see what happens here. Cortland Marsh, the 8-yard pass to wide receiver Luke Parks. And they got it going there. There's Jordan Senior Justice busting some news. Colin Swindle running for about 8 yards. Far side away from your camera. The Blue Devil mascot getting some TV time tonight. Later, Cortland Marsh trying to get it going. The Hayden defense has nothing to do with that. They won't let it happen. How about Hayden going on the road, trying to make a statement tonight, but it's just too much Mortimer Jordan tonight. Cortland Marsh, the bomb to Garrick Hall. This will be a touchdown toward your living room. It's a sideline standout play, 41-0. Mortimer Jordan has won 5 straight. They win tonight at Jimmy Trotter Field.
Minor traveling all the way down to Auburn, and I got to tell you, Griffin Speaks finds himself in the Tigers on a third long or the sloppy start. The snap goes over his head. Tigers will have to punt after the first possession. After a 3-and-out by Minor, Tigers are ready to get back to themselves. Jeff Norris from 25 yards out of the touchdown runs. Tigers up 7-zip. Minor going undefeated so far, and this is the reason why. They get the ball back this time, 14-zip. Tommy Nesbitt from 11 yards out for the touchdown. Auburn up 20 in the first quarter. The final, you'll see it on the screen. Auburn beats Minor pretty bad, 44-7. They are good.
Who wins our sideline MVP helmets? Some of the finalists: Tagovailoa, Williams, Keenan, Sims. Those are some finalists. The 2 winners are not on that screen. We're doubling up. Hoover has it when you come back.
Sideline's Team of the Week is sponsored by Med Center Mazda. Sideline's Team of the Week is sponsored by Med Center Mazda.
Our team of the week, the John Carroll Catholic Cavaliers. You know, they won only 3 games last year. They won their first game of the year last week, and they beat Woodlawn 26-6. Look, Coach Cola got quarterback Nick Sellers, some big-time players. 38 of the 54 players on that team are 9th and 10th graders, so they're really continuing to rebuild off Lakeshore Drive. We wanted to recognize the John Carroll Catholic Cavaliers. They've had a tough go of it in recent years. They're starting to turn that around.
And now, here's the Hibbett Sports MVP of the Week.
No, wait, we've got not one, we've got 2 tonight in the pride of Hoover. Yeah, Larry McCammon and Robbie Ashford. Let's start with Larry. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
You're probably wondering at home why there are 2 Hoover Bucks here. We'll explain that in a minute. First, Larry, I want to read your stats against Oak Mountain last week. 225 yards, 5 touchdowns, runs of 10, 1, 3, 79, 54. You're handed off by this guy over here. Tell me about that. 225 yards, pretty strong. Tell me about that game.
We just got a strong offensive front, so I was just doing what they gave me, basically.
Sure, I mean, makes it easy. Yeah. All right, Macy, go ahead and Macy present to Larry with that helmet. Now, Robbie is here because he won our Sideline MVP helmet the first week of the season against Pinson. He went off 22 of 33, 383 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. All touchdowns were 28 yards or longer. He couldn't make it the following week.
The game was in a delay.
Remember, it was in a delay. We had all that rain. That was the second week. So Robbie came up to pick up his helmet. So, Teamer, you take care of that for Robbie. So, Robbie, first, tell me about this kid right here. What makes him go?
Really just his drive. I mean, he's the hardest worker on the team for sure. He's never late or anything. So, and then just having him blocking for me is just like a blessing.
I bet you it is. JJ?
Yeah, I mean, tell me about, when you played that day, there's only been one hiccup that you guys have had, but so far, man, how's the season going for you guys?
Oh, it's going good. It's just a little up and down right now with the record, but I feel like we're gonna get everything on track and then be good. So
all right.
Definitely stay tuned.
Those numbers up like y'all do. All right.
Larry, Robbie, congrats. Hueytown, congrats. Thank you for watching. Have a great college football weekend. JJ?
Go crazy, ladies. Go crazy.
Have a great night, everybody.